A recent Mortal Kombat 1 event has a lot of players very angry, so we're gonna talk about it. But on top of that, the Titan battles have finally arrived and they are much cooler than expected. And then last but certainly not least, we have a brand new Mortal Kombat game that came out and not enough people are talking about it. So all that and more is getting discussed in today's video, because another day means more Mortal Kombat 1 news. I'm covering it all the time on this channel. So if you want to stay up to date on Mortal Kombat 1 news, then make sure to subscribe and ring that bell down below so you never miss any future videos. And then after watching, if you enjoyed the video, leave a like down below. It really does help the channel out a ton. And without any further ado, let's begin. Starting off with the Mortal Kombat 1 event that has a lot of players angry. Pretty much every YouTuber has talked about this already and shared their opinions on this topic, and oddly enough, we actually talked about it in the previous video. There's a brand new fatality in Mortal Kombat 1 that has a Halloween theme. And just in case you did not watch the previous video or have never seen this fatality, here's a quick look. Overall, I think this fatality is pretty fun, so players aren't angry at the fatality not being creative or original or fun. Instead, believe it or not, it has to do with the price. This Mortal Kombat 1 DLC cost a pretty penny. I've seen some people online say it cost $12 if you want to buy this fatality. However, that's not exactly true. To be more specific, this fatality cost 1,200 dragon crystals. And as you can see right now on screen, you can buy these dragon crystals in different amounts, right? If you want to buy just 500, that's $5, but if you want to buy 1,200, that's $10. Or in other words, if you don't already have these dragon crystals, you would have to pay $10 to get this Halloween-themed fatality. Which I'm not gonna lie, just to give my own personal opinion, I'm not paying that. There is no way that I'm going to spend that much money on a fatality, even though every single character in the game can use this fatality. That still doesn't make a difference to me, okay? $10 for one fatality is too much. And keep in mind, that's coming from me. I did not even pay for Mortal Kombat 1, I got a review copy for free. And even so, I'm still not going to pay $10 for this new fatality. There's plenty of stuff I would spend money on for Mortal Kombat 1, to be sure. Some of the skins look really awesome, I love them. But honestly, even in that situation, I'm still not going to pay $10 for a single skin. Thankfully, I already had the dragon crystals, because that's what you get with the premium edition of Mortal Kombat 1. And I imagine that's the case for a lot of you watching, right? You bought the premium version of Mortal Kombat 1 and therefore have extra dragon crystals laying around, but let me know in the comments, would you still spend those dragon crystals on this fatality? In fact, let me know in the comments how many of you actually got the fatality, how many of you purchased it. I know for a fact that Super did, so that we didn't have to. Legend right there, love this man, he's a national treasure. But once again, as for me, I'm not going to spend $10 on this Halloween fatality. I'm only saying that because a lot of you asked me in the comments section, do you think the fatality is worth it? And my simple answer is no. However, that being said, there are some conditions when I would have considered spending that much money on a fatality. If all the money spent on this Halloween fatality went towards funding pro players and future tournaments, then I would totally be down and definitely consider buying that Halloween fatality. Or for another example, sometimes game companies make future DLC free because every purchase of previous DLC actually funded the future DLC. So for example, in the original Overwatch, every single piece of DLC was free because people bought so many loot boxes. If NetherRealm had done something like that, where every future character was free or every new stage was free because we bought these Halloween themed fatalities, then I would be down. But as it stands right now, $10, right? 1,200 dragon crystals for a single fatality, no matter how cool it is a bit too steep for me. In fact, I wouldn't even spend $4 on a single fatality. That's the limit for me. $3 at most, and I better get more than one fatality, honestly. But now it's time for topic number 2, the Titan battles. That's right, they're finally here and they dropped out of pretty much nowhere. If you go into Mortal Kombat 1 right now, there's a new Mesa in Invasions mode. Or maybe it's pronounced Mesa. Anyway, once you pick this new Mesa mode, you can fight Titan Baraka. And at first, it just seems like a normal fight. Yeah, Baraka has his cool new Titan costume, but as far as versus matches go, it's pretty standard. However, everything changes once you defeat him. Then Baraka grows to like 5 times his size, and you have to fight a giant Baraka. And I just find this so cool cool and amazing. It reminds me of the old school Marvel vs. Capcom games when the final boss gets really big and their mobility goes down, but they have crazy far reach and damaging attacks, all that cool stuff. For me personally, I love this. What a cool idea for a Titan battle, and I'm so happy it's not what I thought it was going to be originally. Because keep in mind, players have known that Titan battles are a thing for like over a month at this point, because there's a trophy for it in Mortal Kombat 1, where it simply says win a Titan battle, okay? So we knew Titans were a thing, but I was worried they would just be a regular character with a bunch of health and really high damage. That is genuinely what I feared would happen, very similar to Mortal Kombat 11, right? You had that really tough enemy and you could fight them with your friends, but they were still really tough, did crazy high damage, had way too much health. Those fights in Mortal Kombat 11 are what I genuinely thought the Titan battles would be in Mortal Kombat 1, and I'm so happy to be wrong. But as you all know, I love making these videos interactive, so let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. How do you feel about the Titan Baraka battle in Mortal Kombat 1? Do you think it's really amazing and awesome like I do, or were you expecting a little bit more, or do you find it standard? Grab that keyboard and make your voices heard. Honestly, if every Titan battle in the future was just like this, I'd be happy, but I have a feeling that NetherRealm's gonna get more creative than that, and every Titan battle is going to be a little bit different than the one before. But that's just my prediction, fingers crossed. All I can say for now is I really do like this Titan Baraka battle, and it blew away every one of my expectations. Well, I've been told by a friend that the survive mode is going to blow me away, and that's all he said, so let's see what he meant by that. I'm really curious, I gotta see this. I actually love this mode and think it's underrated. Oh my god! Oh, it's a tiny Baraka! Oh, there's meteors! Ah! I'm dying! Oh, I'm dying so much! Ah! Oh no! 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 Alright, next up let's try Baraka, because at least he seems like a regular dude. He's got armor, but he's a regular dude outside of that. That's my little baby combo right there. That's all I got right now. Oh, he's angry. Oh, he's big. Oh god, he's a big boy. Okay, this is kind of cool. Okay, this is kind of cool. He's taking damage, but I think I'm out of talismans. Oh, okay, I heard him. Is he done? He has a third life bar? Oh my god, he's got a third one! Oh no! Which means now it's finally time for the last topic of today's video. A brand new Mortal Kombat game is finally fully playable, and not enough people are talking about it. The game's name is Mortal Kombat Onslaught, and from what I've heard, it's actually quite a lot of fun. I haven't had the pleasure to play it myself yet, but I'm sure plenty of you watching are already playing it, or at the very least have heard about it, because I've mentioned Mortal Kombat Onslaught on this channel a few times already. However, just in case none of you watching have ever heard of Mortal Kombat Onslaught, allow me to fill you in. For starters, it's a mobile game and it plays nothing like a standard fighting game. Instead, you take control of 5 different characters with different abilities and cool stuff like that, and you mix and match them to create the perfect team and then fight hordes of enemies to progress the story. And as far as stories go, Mortal Kombat Onslaught is quite unique. It seems to take place before Mortal Kombat X. However, at the same time, it takes place during a what-if kind of scenario, it seems. So for example, Shiva is already queen of the Shokans, which is weird because Goro is still alive and he's still got all of his arms. So this must take place before Mortal Kombat X, but also Shiva is queen, which is not supposed to happen until Goro's arms are chopped off by Kotal Khan. So once again, it's kind of an Elseworld what-if kind of story that kind of takes place after Mortal Kombat 9, it seems, maybe a little bit during Mortal Kombat X because Quan Chi is still alive. But yeah, it sounds confusing, but my main point I'm trying to get across is the story is actually quite unique. It involves Drahman's mask, it has fully rendered cutscenes, and then it's also got some cool artwork style cutscenes as well. I would say the gameplay is very similar to Raid Shadow Legends. You unlock new characters with cool abilities and variations, like for example, there's Lady Kintaro, which I think is really cool. There's this Lin Kuei girl who I find adorable, and you unlock these characters while you play the game. I'm pretty sure it's random, just like most gacha games, but you can mix and match your team and progress the story by fighting waves of enemies. As mentioned earlier, it plays nothing like a regular fighting game, but I think that's a good thing because there's so many fans of Mortal Kombat who really do love the series and its characters. However, at the same time, they don't enjoy how complex and annoying and frustrating fighting games can be to learn. And that's why I think Mortal Kombat Onslaught is perfect. It still has Mortal Kombat characters and a Mortal Kombat story. However, you don't have to be a fan of fighting game gameplay in order to enjoy it. So I think it's the perfect game, and I think it might even be free, but I'm not sure. I'll clarify clarify on screen if I'm wrong about that. But there you have it, a brand new Mortal Kombat game was just released, so let me know your thoughts one last time in the comment section down below. And then while you're down there, if you enjoyed the video, please leave a like as well. It really does help my channel out a ton. And then finish that combo by subscribing and ringing that bell so you never miss any future videos. Make sure to come back next time, and as always, stay underdogs.